Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video I'm gonna do a makeup look which is inspired by Kareena Kapoor Khan. Now this look is quite similar to what I like to do personally during the daytime and my everyday kind of makeup looks, and I'm sure if you guys are following me on Instagram you might have seen me do this like a lot of times. Just kind of wanted to show you how all these Bollywood actresses do their makeup look as well, because I do have a little bit of experience in Bollywood. Not trying to brag or anything, but I do know the kind of makeup that these guys do, okay, and the technique and everything. And yes, I do have an everyday makeup look. It's actually quite simple. It's very easy. It's just like a 2-minute or a 3-minute makeup routine. Once you get a hang of it, it's just like that. All the products that I'm going to be using today are going to be very affordable, all drugstore products, so you guys can definitely recreate this look. Yeah, without wasting any more time, let's begin. Alright you guys, so let's begin. My face is literally dry as Sahara Desert right now, so I need to like really moisturize it. And also I've put on lenses because obviously Kareena has green eyes and mine are nowhere close to hers, so I had to put on lenses, and also because I enjoy wearing lenses. Not enjoy wearing lenses, but I do like the effect of lenses, okay? I mean, lenses can be really uncomfortable sometimes. So the first thing that we're going to do is moisturize my face, because these guys don't really use a lot of makeup. Like, they don't really use a lot of base, like all the Instagram base that we see or the YouTube kind of base that we see. They don't really do that. They have a very light layer of base on their face. So they actually focus a lot more on their skincare and their skin prep. So that's what exactly I'm going to do today. I'm going to use the Moistfull Collagen Cream by Etude House. This is a gel-based moisturizer. I think you guys must have seen my review on this. It's actually quite good. I've forgotten completely about this. I just recently found it in my drawer and I thought I should just use this because it's actually quite lightweight. It smells really good, and it is like it's like a combination of gel and a cream-based moisturizer. So it's hydrating as well as moisturizing. Okay, so now moving on to the primer, I'm going to be using my current favorite drugstore primer, which is the Nykaa Prep primer. Now, I've been using this primer like ever since it was launched. I think this is one of the best drugstore primers out there. This is just a pure silicone primer, and now this is not sponsored, you guys. I just genuinely like it. I think you guys must have seen me use this like in almost all of my tutorials, and even on Instagram, like all of my Instagram tutorials, I think I use this primer because this is exactly what my skin needs. Just damper. It's just plain simple silicone for your pores. It can be a little heavy for some people because it's like pore filling and all of that, so you guys can go for just the sprays if that's okay with you. But because I've got like a lot of open pores and I do have a little bit of texture on this area, so I need something which is just which can give me like a filter on my face and which can just blur out my pores and give me like a really nice smooth even skin. So now that I've smoothened my skin out and everything, I'm gonna move on to my brows, and for that I'm using the Etude House eyebrow filler. Now this is a new eyebrow filler that I got, you guys, and it's actually good. So it's got the eyebrow filler right here, and then you get a spoolie on the other end. Shade is actually quite good. It matches with my brows because I've got like really nice dark dense bushy brows, so this actually goes really well. So what I'm gonna do now is use the brush side first, and I'm gonna just brush my brow hair upwards because Kareena's got like really thick bushy brows herself, so I'm just gonna make these bushier and thicker. Okay, so now I'm gonna do like a very thin layer of foundation on my face, and I'm gonna mix like a little bit of strobe cream into it just to get that nice glowing effect. So the foundation that I'm using is Maybelline Fit Me. This is the matte Maybelline Fit Me. I don't really have the other one. Neither do I have the latest with the pump Fit Me foundation. It's been a while since I used this as well because it doesn't have a pump, you guys. Like, even though the foundation is so cool, it does not have a pump. I mean, it did not have a pump earlier. That's when I bought it. So now they've launched another one with the pump. How thoughtful. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me. My shade in this is 220. It's the same as my Superstay shade. Use a little bit of strobe cream. So the strobe cream that I'm using these days is by MAC, but I do have an alternative for this. I have the NYX strobe cream. This is in the shade, I'm gonna write the shade down below, it's just numbers. You guys can use the NYX strobing cream instead of the MAC one because it's almost the same. I mean, it is actually just the same. Yeah, okay, so this is the amount of foundation that I'm taking, and to that I'm gonna add like 1 pump of this NYX strobe cream. So I'm gonna add like 1 pump of this. You just have to make sure that your face doesn't look cakey. It should just look like, you know, like skin. And don't you worry about the spots and everything, guys. We're gonna spot correct everything. Okay, so I think that looks dewy and glowy enough. So we've got the kind of coverage that we were going for. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Take Cover Concealer by PAC. I'm in the shade Butterscotch, and this matches my skin tone perfectly. And it is kind of very similar to the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. In fact, it is very, very similar. This might be slightly thicker than the LA Girl one, but they're both medium to full coverage, and they can both be used for your everyday skin routine. And both of them can be used on your bare skin. So that's what I've been doing these days. I'm going to use this concealer to like conceal under my eyes and also do a little bit of spot correcting. So it comes with a doe foot applicator. I'm just gonna like dot underneath my eyes, around my nose, and all these spots. Did you see how it just like it just literally erased it? Like it erased my mark. I wish I could erase people out of my life like that. I'm going to use my Palladio Rice Setting Powder and I'm going to set my under eyes and the rest of my face. Another product which I've been overusing basically. Yeah, it is another one of my favorite products. So we are not going to be baking today. I'm just going to very lightly dust the powder underneath my eyes. Make sure you powder all the way towards the inner corner so that you know you don't really crease or crack underneath your eyes throughout the day. So Kareena Kapoor is known for her high cheekbones, right? So I'm gonna just chisel my face to the point that, you know, my cheekbones look really nice and lifted and like really chubby. For that, I'm using the Nykaa's Contour and Conquer powder, and I'm gonna be using the contouring shade. I'm gonna place that right underneath my cheekbones. And make sure you don't overdo it because the rest of your base is very, very light. So you need to just like make sure your contour kind of blends with it. And keep it very soft, very subtle. Make sure you blend it really well into the skin. So now to make your cheeks pop, I'm going to be using the YBP Shreya Jain Color Cream. This is in the shade Princess. Now, if you guys don't have tints, you can also go ahead and use any lipstick that you might have that is similar to, you know, pinky tone, or it has a little bit of pinky reddish tone, which goes well with your skin. So you can use that instead of the tint. So I'm going to take a very little amount of this, warm it between my fingers so that I do not overdo it. Place it on the apples of my cheeks. I love tints, you guys. Like, I love tints to some other level. I think they look so natural. I mean, far more natural than your powder blushes any day, and they last much longer. Like powder blushes, they just like disappear and they just like fade in say 2 hours or something, but tints will like stay till you come home. In fact, the tint keeps on looking more and more natural as your makeup like settles into your skin. The longer you have it on your face, it looks better. basically. I'm gonna apply a little bit on my chin as well. Whatever little is left on my finger, I'm just gonna press it into my skin. And now, because the makeup in this picture is like really dewy and pretty and like shiny, I'm gonna be using the same strobing cream that I used earlier, and I'm gonna use that as my highlighter. But you have to be really careful because you've powdered your face once, so you will have to use your fingers. You cannot use a brush. Just using like half a pump of this. I'm warming it on my hand first, and then I'm gonna just dot it on my skin like this. This is another trick that I'm teaching you guys in case if you've powdered your face and you want to use a liquid or a cream based product, then you always use it with your fingers. You always like dab it, you do not push it on your skin because then the product is gonna come out. And on my chin, on my cupid's bow. So yeah, you guys can overdo it, underdo it, it's totally your call, okay? But I think this kind of goes with the kind of look that I'm going for, so we're gonna stop here. And with that, we're done with the base, and now moving on to the eyes. So the eyes are actually quite simple. Using this Peach Farm palette for my eyes by Etude House, and you actually just need like one shade of this. So you could use any palette which has like mauvey, nude or peachy tones. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm gonna mix a little bit with this one because this is a little too peachy, so I'm just gonna mix these two shades and apply all over my eyelids. I'm just gonna like, just have to like apply it all over your eyelids. Peachy, soft effect on your eyes, which is like not harsh at all. I mean, you have eyeshadow on your eyes, but it doesn't really look like you've got anything. Just make sure you do not exceed above the brow bone. Just keep it inside the brow bone. Alright you guys, believe it or not, this is it for the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna use the Maybelline gel pot and create a very thin line, and then I'm gonna smoke it out. So that's the entire look. Just create a very thin line, very close to your lash line. Make sure there are no gaps, and don't make it too thick because we're going to be smoking it out anyway. So I'm using a fluffy brush, and I'm going to just smoke out the liner that I've created. And now to finish off with the look, I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. So we're not going to be using falsies today, so you might want to curl your lashes properly so that it lasts longer. So I'm going in the second time with my curler just to make sure they're properly curled. And I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. For my lips today, I'm using this Bollyglow lip gloss. This is in the shade Raw Footage, I think. So this is the Flash Lip Paint Raw Footage, and I'm going to apply this directly. So yeah, this is the finished look. It's a very simple everyday makeup look. This is very similar to what I do as well on an everyday basis. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. If you guys have any suggestions regarding the looks that I should be creating, please post them down in the comments below, and I would love to do it. And with that, it's a wrap for now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!